Hey everyone, welcome to Zenny62. At the Oakland A's Fan Fest, Oakland Athletics president Dave Cavall told me that he was waiting for the city to announce, or specifically the mayor, to announce her new point person for the matter of building the Athletics' new stadium in Oakland. And he didn't know who that was going to be, and I had put out a blog post that the person should have requisite sports business experience, and also that we need a sports task force. Well, while Ms. Lake is quite qualified with respect to land use and CEQA issues, CEQA is California Environmental Quality Act, we still have a gigantic void that we're dealing with. And so, but I will read the press release. I'm going to ignore that. That was just sent to me moments ago. And it goes like this. City Administrator appoints Elizabeth Lake to lead major projects real estate negotiations. It says Oakland City Administrator Sabrina Landreth, announced today the appointment of Elizabeth Betsy Lake as Deputy City Administrator, leading major projects and real estate negotiations. Ms. Lake will join the City Administrator's executive team and will be responsible for advancing major projects such as the Oakland Army Base and Oakland A's Stadium planning. This is a quote from Ms. Landreth. I am excited to have Betsy Lake join the City of Oakland in this critical leadership position. Betsy has a proven track record of working with Oakland, a passion for this city, and deep experience working with both public and private sectors. These skill sets will help Betsy make significant inroads, advancing Oakland's real estate interest on behalf of Oaklanders. Ms. Lake has more than 23 years of experience working with both public and private clients on real estate and land use issues across the state. Most recently, she was partner at Holland & Knight, where she represented public agencies and project proponents in land use, real estate, environmental review, permitting, due diligence, and litigation matters for complex land use, energy, and development projects. In that capacity, she has worked with the City of Oakland and the City of Richmond on various redevelopment projects, including the Oakland Army Base in Oakland and the Miraflores project in Richmond. In her earlier career, she worked for the federal government in the Department of the Interior. Ms. Lake holds a doctorate in law from Stanford University and a bachelor's of arts degree from Amherst College. She's on the board of the California State Parks Foundation and is an advisor to the California State Bar. Ms. Lake lives in Oakland with her family and has worked with the City of Oakland in a consulting capacity since 2002. Okay, again, this doesn't solve the problem. The problem is that we do not have, and I'm being very direct here and very honest, we do not have a competent team to focus on building a stadium for the athletics on our side. And it's very important that we get an organization that consists of people who understand sports stadium finance and sports team finance as well as real estate. Ms. Lake has one side of the equation handled, but not the other. And the problem in many city negotiations, if the person doesn't have sports business experience, they don't get why a certain type of funding mechanism is best for a sports team, for example, a subsidy, because of the nature of the way funds are generated by a sports team. Let me make it really simple, okay? A stadium is supposed to be designed so that it produces enough net operating income, positive net operating income, that the team can use that for player development as well as for stadium improvement and stadium financing if necessary. So that's why a lot of organizations ask for public subsidies. But in the absence of a public subsidy, you have to understand how to put together the right combination of development projects to produce a positive net operating income that can then be used for the stadium, and also, if there is a surplus, be used by the sports organization. If you don't understand how to do that, you're not going to get what it means from the perspective of the sports organization in terms of a negotiation, and you're not going to be able to come out of a negotiation with a win-win deal. That is why this is a substandard bit of news with respect to what we need to solve this issue with the Oakland Athletics quickly and timely. The task force is the best way to go. Why the mayor doesn't do it is because she's got her idea that her internal people are the task force, which basically means that you wind up internally with the blind leading the blind. It's kind of like only relying on what's in this bowl here, you know, to solve a problem that is basically external to the bowl. You need to get people outside the bowl to help the people inside the bowl solve the problem that's really outside the bowl. This bowl represents the Oakland City Hall. There's too much of inside the City Hall way of thinking. So that's what's happening here. This is the latest news, and I'll be back. Stay tuned for more from Zenny62 on YouTube. Please subscribe. Thank you.